the past and update for the future. So that's why rolling forecast has been so important. Okay, now after rolling forecast, there's also one tool which can be considered as critical with respect to planning, to business planning and consolidation. That is called as continuous planning. I mean, BPC has always encouraged and helped organizations to make continuous planning. Okay, so why we need continuous planning? Okay, so I mean, in the real world scenario, in this changing environment, in unexpected ways, there are unexpected ways so as to prevent the process from being from successfully carried. There can be external factors, there can be internal factors which would lead us to not to implement those scenarios in the most effective way. It can be internal or external. So in order to cope with those uncertainties and unexpected situation, BPC enables us to automatically adapt the process without completely replacing it. So that's a point I would like to make a note of it. It doesn't ask the entities to completely remove the process. It gives an alternative. For the existing purpose. So it's like you don't have to reinvent the whole wheel again or just scrap the whole model. It can be changed at any point of time, which makes BPC technique more agile, more flexible, and most effective. So BPC proposed a technique based on continuous planning to automatically cope with unexpected changes in order to modify those parts of the process that need to be changed or adapted, and not touching the other parts and keeping them stable. Okay, after continuous planning, the next reason for why implementation of PPC has become a necessity nowadays is because of collaboration, the point of collaboration. So it's important to know how collaboration is done in BPC. So it's that is called as collaboration by comments. So, say example, it's a big entity scattered all over the globe, and it's very difficult for all the departments in each entity to know what exactly is going and what has been going into each and every entity. So it enables a collaborative environment where collaboration is of critical importance for effective budgeting, planning, and forecasting process. It doesn't mean that entity sitting in one region of the world is planning something different than entity planning in different entity sitting in different regions planning something different. It has to be a collaborative measure, and SAP BPC allows to enable this by commenting on the status of the planning, which supplies a critical or explanatory note to other entity, so the other user can view the comments. And exactly, yes, of course, user can add priority and keywords, comments and history. It can be added at any given point of time, so that it should be so that each and every entity is on the same page. Okay, now as we have seen some internal factors that why BPC plays a relevant role in organization, that is called from rolling forecast and its comparison with planning, and then comes the matter of how rolling forecast also enables continuous planning, and why internal collaboration is also important with regards to implementation of BPC with regards to forecasting and consensus building. So now let's look at the other factor for with regards to core finance reporting and so okay, it would be great if I name this external factors, external factors. It can be internal factors, yes. And now let's look at some reporting factors. Okay, here we go. Okay, so if I name this topic as an okay, here how BPC enables financial reporting and analysis as an integrated tool of reporting, budgeting, consolidation, and planning. So the first thing about financial reporting analysis is it enables the user to prepare ad hoc reports. I mean, at any given point of time, any user from any entity of the organization can report the current situation, not only the current, but a productive analysis can be also done, or the trend that has been followed in the past can also be reported. So it becomes a fundamental tool for ad hoc reporting. It means at any given point of time, a report can be generated and submitted to the management. It generates report that meets individual information requirements, quick and easy, allowing end user to dynamically modify, and it can be drilled through reports from powerful information analysis. And yes, most importantly, this type of flexibility is totally free from not using the IT resource and getting information from and IT resources, and we don't need a different IT setup to do this sort of reporting, and it gives a lot of empowerment to the end user, where he can at any given point of time interact with data. And second is with regards to financial is called as with regards to financial reporting, and that was first part was reporting, and second part was analysis. Management as a whole is always interested in the causes that certain incidents has happened. So it can also allow the user to have something called as trigger analysis. So what driver analysis is? Driver analysis is nothing but an in-depth study of what has led to what. I mean, what action has led to what consequences. It can be in parameters of industry, it can be parameters in growth, or the capacity of an organization. So parameters of a product or service that can drive a particular action, in simple words. So there are fundamental questions that can be answered by driver analysis. That can first, for example, first can be, what aspects of our business results into higher customer retention. Second, it can be, what are the specific product features that lead to purchase of my goods that are being produced. So, to keep the bottom line, what are the main benefits that driver lends to your business is that understanding of what are the factors that you need to tweak to make things turn. What are the things you need to look around, or what are the triggers that you need to push, or what are the buttons that you need to push to get the required results. So it definitely helps in understanding those things. Now, reporting. Now let's look into some factors of which are related to financial intelligence. Why BPC has become such an important tool in financial intelligence. Okay, so let's look at that. Now these factors are definitely external factors, internal factors. Reporting are definitely critically important for BPC to provide to any organization, and a lot of things can be adapted by having those things in places with regards to BPC implementation. Now let's look into some of from a broader perspective. Now let's drill down to some of point to the point scenarios. So the first specific reason. Those were the most broader aspects of implementing and BPC project into any of the organizations. And now let's drill down into the specific pictures where what can be done with regards to BPC implementation and how it can be handled. So the first in this subject is financial intelligence. So in order to ensure accuracy of financial information, the first thing that you need to do is allocate numbers. Okay, before that, first let me make you understand what financial intelligence is. Financial intelligence is like what are the tools that has been incorporated in BPC that can make end user or an immediate manager, or no matter if it is a management board as a whole, what are the financial tools that can be provided by BPC to enable them to make apt, reasonable, and cost-effective decisions and take appropriate actions for that. So the first, and here I would be explaining how it can be done. Okay, so the first thing in financial intelligence is that it can allocate numbers throughout and across an organization.